Good morning, brush monkeys, and welcome back. This week we are wrapping up our series of Reaper Sophies with Dungeoneer Sophie. She was a ReaperCon exclusive for a while, and then she was eventually offered on the website. So we're going to be painting her up. Her armor is going to be black mostly, and for that I'm using Reaper's Raven Feather, which is very dark metallic black, as you can see, and then highlighting that with the Army Painter's Night Scales, which is a little more of a lighter colored metallic black. Her gold trim will be provided by Palomino Gold, and if I can't knock them all over, Greedy Gold. That one. It's going to be a nice dark gold color. Get these all out of the way. The fabric portions will be purple, which will be Vallejo Game Color Midnight Purple, which is a very dark purple, and then highlighted with violet. I think it'll look nice. Then the stones will be neutral gray, dark tone wash, and a little dry brush of Dawn Stone, probably with a black base band provided by, you can't see the label on it, but it's P3's Dinos Black. Very, very dark black, very nice coverage on that. And then I've got Brain Matter Beige and Hardened Leather for the, I believe I had a reason for that. Nope, I thought she had a, the leather parts, yes. She's got a belt pouch and the scabbard for her sword and dagger, and her belt will all be Brain Matter Beige and then Hardened Leather. So I think that's going to look really good. I'm going to go ahead and get started on her. So see you in a little bit. Bye. Alright, brush monkeys, I got a little carried away and almost finished the armor and started on the next thing before I stopped. So her armor looks really good. That's that Raven Feather. It's got some of the detail plates are picked out in night scales. I decided that was the best way to make it look, and I think it looks pretty spiffy. She's got some gold trim along the bottom of that hem of mail, and I did the mail around her neck. Then I did the hilts, pommels, shapes of the scabbard. I got to do that little latch up by her neck in gold. This little spot right here, I'm going to do in gold. And then once I get the gold finished, we'll come back and take another look at it, see how it looks. I might do these little dags along the bottom of her hem here in gold, because that's going to be over the purple, and I think it's going to look really nice. But yeah, I'm going to go do the gold, and then we'll come back and see how it looks, and then go from there. See you soon. Bye. Alright, I got the golds done on our gal here, and it's a little hard to tell on camera. I'm going to see if I can zoom in a little bit more. Bear with me. This little thing on her neck, on the I thought was a hasp for the mail to keep it from sliding back on your head, but it's actually kind of a little flower-shaped thing. See the gold petals are on the outside and then the gem in the middle. So I painted the gem with gemstone red from the Army Painter, and I think that looks really nice against the greedy gold of the what has turned out to be a brooch. And I got the hilts and pommels and everything done. They all look fantastic. I'm going to do the grips of both weapons the same as the cloth on her skirt and tabard there. I think that's going to look pretty nice for the grips of the swords, and then the scabbard and the belt will be and the belt pouches will be hardened leather, excuse me. So I'm going to go do the purples first, and then we will come back and take a look at her. Alright, see you in a bit. Alright, the purple parts are done, and the leather has been based with Brain Matter Beige, so that'll make that hardened leather pop out really nice. On the purple, it looks quite a bit brighter on the camera than it does in real life. The purple was still kind of dark, so I didn't like that it was quite that dark, so I used the Vallejo model color purple, which is kind of a nice, like, bright violet, and I mixed it with the violet to get that color, and then use that as the highlights on the skirt. So she's still looking really good to me. I'm going to go ahead and go do the leather, and then we'll come back and do the basing. So see you in a bit. Bye. Alright, so now we've got the leather parts done. You see where she's got her belt all tied up there. There's a belt pouch pressing against the back of that dagger. The scabbards, the sword belt, the belt pouch with that little gold accent on it. All looks really nice. I dig it. So yeah, she's looking pretty good. So the only thing left to do now is the base. And normally this is the part where I say, you've seen me do this 100 times. I'm not going to walk you through it now again. It occurs to me that maybe there are some people that haven't seen me do it 100 times. So we are going to walk you through it. I'm going to start with Vallejo model color neutral gray. Give it a wash of Army Painter, excuse me, dark tone shade wash. And then we're going to dry brush the stones lightly with Dawnstone Citadel Dry. So I will come back in between each one of those steps so you can see what it looks like, and then we'll go from there. All right, see you in a bit. All right, so there we have our base coat of the neutral gray. That looks pretty spiff. It's got it kind of took away a lot of the scratchiness and spottiness of the Zenithal Prime and kind of smoothed it all out. So that's still a little bit wet. As you can see, it's kind of shiny. So we're going to let that dry, and then we will do the dark tone wash on it, and then I'll come back and show you how that looks. All right, so coming along there. See you in a bit. Bye. All right, so now you can see I've slapped some of that dark tone wash around everything that's darkened the tones of the rocks and the spaces in between, which is pretty much exactly what I wanted. You can sop up I don't like the pooling in some of it, but there we go. So that's darkened everything. That's pretty much where I want it. So now we're going to let that dry and come back with the Dawnstone and dry brush all those rocks. If I can keep it on camera. Dry brush all the rocks and then paint the base band Thanos black again. So that's what we're going to do. We'll see you when that's done. Bye. Alright, brush monkeys, so as you can see, we've got the rocks all dry brushed and they look really good. I'm pretty happy with how they turned out. So now I'm just going to do the base band in the P3 Thanos black, and the next time you see this lady, she'll be completely done. So thanks for watching, and I will see you guys in a bit. Bye. And there we go, ladies and gentlemen, our finished Reaper Dungeoneer Sophie. Former ReaperCon exclusive, and now it's available on their website. I think she turned out really well. Really like how she looks. So thanks for watching this series of Sophies. Next week we'll be painting something else, and yeah, it'll be fun. So join us next week. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next week. Bye. Hey Brush Monkeys, Tom from Flying Monkey Studios here. If you like what you see, click like. If you want to be notified when new videos come out, click subscribe. In the meantime, check out my other social medias on Instagram, Facebook, Hive, Tumblr, a couple others. I'm literally everywhere, Flying Monkey Studios. Go check that out. And thanks for watching. And in the meantime, I will see you guys later. Have a good day. Bye.